When you can't make it to City Hall or the school board meetings, local journalists from the Brainerd Dispatch will be there to report the facts and get your questions answered. Local news works for you. Stay up to date at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Tuesday, March 10th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Boyd & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
The Boyd & Francis Law Firm, annoying insurers one company at a time.
Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
Baxter City Council members supported the idea of looking at creative zoning options for greater housing density in single-family home neighborhoods. Zach Tabbitt requested having the Planning and Zoning Commission study a way to create a zone that would be slightly more dense than the city has now. He described it as an opportunity for developers to create the kind of housing he thinks people would appreciate on smaller lots that cost less for city water and sewer. Managing editor Renee Richardson has the full story in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. The Minnesota Building Families Act is a bipartisan bill that would make infertility treatments more affordable for Minnesotans. The bill would require all health plans that provide Minnesotans with maternity benefits to cover infertility and fertility preservation services. It would also require the Commissioner of Commerce to reimburse health plan companies for coverage of those treatments if they would not have been covered without the new bill. This will be the fourth year that lawmakers have pushed the same initiative. Read more in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 20 years ago today, in 2006, the Dispatch reported that the king of freshwater game fish might be coming to Gull Lake. Muskies, which can grow to 50 pounds and are renowned for their fighting ability, could be stocked in fall of 2007, said Tim Brastrup, area DNR fisheries manager. Gull has perfect habitat and would receive 2,500 fish measuring 12 to 14 inches. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Here's the forecast for the Brainerd area. As we take you into your Tuesday across Minnesota Lakes Country, we'll look out for mainly overcast skies today, aside from a few breaks in the clouds. Otherwise, a high of about 36 degrees and winds out of the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. There could be a few flurries lingering early this morning from the overnight snow we saw, but otherwise the next chance for flakes looks to be this evening, heading into the early overnight with some light snow showers here or there and a low of about 25. Then heading into your Wednesday, we'll look out for a mix of sun and clouds with afternoon highs climbing into the upper 30s. That's ahead of our next chance, better chance for some precipitation, a mix of rain and snow arriving later Thursday with afternoon highs again in the upper 30s. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Daly.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Boyd & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.